Our next speaker is an innovator, entrepreneur, and humanitarian. She's the founder and director of COOi Studios. Please help me welcome to the stage Sandiso Sibisi.
How's it, everyone? How's it, everyone? I even bought an outfit for you guys yesterday. I'm actually 36 years old. So I thought I would try and blend in, ne? So igama lami uSandiso. Does everyone here understand Zulu except the other people? Do you understand Zulu? No. This side, do you understand Zulu? Kancane. Khanyane. So I will mix Zulu and English just to make myself comfortable. I am from KZN. Like I said, I'm quite much older than you guys, but don't worry about that. I'll try and be as cool as possible. So my speech for you guys today is titled Connecting the Dots. And I think it's quite important that I share the story with you because I'm going to share my life journey with you, but at the same time, I'm going to be telling you about the lessons that I learned in my journey. So this is basically the 4 different things about me. So this is little Sandiso. I don't think I've changed much. I'm still as cute. I went to Potchefstroom High School. Does anyone know where Potchefstroom is? Okay, it's in KwaZulu-Natal. And then I worked at Accenture for about 9 years. Does anybody know about the company called Accenture? Okay, well, it's a company that provides consulting services to large organizations, particularly around the technology space. And then lastly, today, I'm actually an entrepreneur. So I actually own my own business. I've got about 12 people employed in the business. It's been running for about 4 years. Thank you. So, but the road to get there was not so easy. This is basically my family life. I've got an older brother, and this is my mom. We did lots of family things, and this is my dad down there. I want to tell you that I wasn't the most smartest kid while growing up. I can tell you now that I probably went to prize giving only twice in my life. Who's been to prize giving before? You see. And so prize giving basically means you're typically the smartest person in the grade or in the school, right? So I was only able to go to prize giving on 2 occasions. The second thing about me is that in matric, I didn't get the highest marks, right? So it doesn't mean that just because you're not the smartest kid, you will not be the most successful. I want to tell you that. So if you feel like you're very average in what you do at school, do the best that you can with what you have. And so in this growing up, my parents were entrepreneurs. So my mom, at that time, so my dad used to force us to go with him to these things. Spata ma camera, spata all these things. Being a kid, so if your parents are telling you to help them in their business, do it. It's going to give you the skills you need to be successful in your very own business. My mom, on the other hand, why a caterisha? Ubanu ma akela o caterer. Ohambe emshadweni epheke, emngcwabeni epheke. Anyone? Yes. And you know what it's like? Wash amabhodwe, wash izitsha, umsebenzi omningi, right? But that teaches you hard work because what you know, at the end of that catering gig, your mommy gets a paycheck. She gets something, right? And she's able to go and buy you your favorite shoe or your favorite t-shirt. So anything in life comes with hard work. There is no shortcuts. And that's what I want to tell you. The lesson number 1 you must remember today is influence. So what's happening in your current circumstance right now, the parents that you have, what you spend your time doing. So obviously, if you're helping your mom and your dad do their ventures, over the weekends, you don't have time to be playing in the streets. Abo hopscotch na nani ne. You're always working, right? But this influence actually builds you up for your future. And so the first lesson I want you to understand is that influence. Think about how are you spending your time right now as a young person, and how is that going to help you be the person that you want to be? Okay. The second one is growing up. I went to Potchefstroom High School, and you know when other kids are better than you in life, like I said, I wasn't the smartest kid, you sometimes feel like you don't deserve. Like you sometimes feel like you're not the best at what you do. So what you do is you end up always going in a little corner, always hiding. You probably cannot tell who I am in this picture. Can anyone see which one is me there? Which one? Which one? At the bottom somewhere. This is actually me. I'm sorry the picture's not clear, but this is me, no hair, like feeling like I'm not the prettiest girl, feeling like I'm not the smartest girl, standing there in the back, not even smiling at the picture. So if you are going through, and I want to say I probably was going through a depression phase at the time in my career. But then what happened was when I came to Joburg and when I was at Wits University, I learned about how it's okay to actually be different, you know, how it's okay to have different color hair, how it's okay to be skinny. Because sometimes I used to get teased in high school. I used to get called umqondo because my legs are very, very skinny. And I'm very, very tiny. So kids are very horrible. They actually tease you, right? They call you all sorts of things. So you end up believing that you're actually not this person that you think you are. And so what's very important is that when you get exposed to new environments, like just believe in yourself. So very soon you guys are going to go to university. There are going to be so many other kids from different parts of the country. There are going to be kids that are richer than you, that go to these very expensive schools. It doesn't matter. There are people that have got more money than me growing up. Their parents had very expensive cars, but today I'm more successful than them. So don't ever think that just because you don't have, you're not going to be something. So work with what you have. Okay, this is my new life. Now I've arrived in corporate culture. I did, you know, when you give your all and everything, so just focus on what you have, whether it be you at work really, really hard. Whatever you're given, always give it your best shot. And then somebody is always watching. Somebody is always watching. Somebody's going to give you an opportunity. So because I was working so hard, when opportunities of travel came, people always said, Sandiso can go. Because everyone knew that whatever I did, I applied my mind to it. So even if you are given like a petty task, like picking up litter at school or whatever it is, pick up litter with a lot of pride and honor because you're actually contributing to environmental wellness. So whatever you do, no matter what the job is, washing your mom's pots, do it with pride. It's going to count someday. And this third lesson is called sponsorship. When I spoke about somebody's always watching, then somebody is going to nominate you for big opportunities because you have proven yourself, because you have worked so hard. So whatever's going on in your life, do the best that you can with wherever you are. And this is the part when things go wrong. So life is not always going to be great. There will be some times when you're going to get challenged. There are going to be some times when you're going to fail. And so when I was in corporate, I had a failure in my career, and I had to go back and be like, sure, what do I do? And at that time, I was crying. I was a miserable person, you know, very, very, like, I built this career, and things were just not going to work out. But in that time of grief, in that time of failure, you could not tell that during this time, I was going through a court battle with my employer. I was being fired at work. But I was having the best time of my life because I said, you know what? I know what I've done. I know what self-belief comes in here because I knew whatever they were saying, it actually doesn't really matter because I know that I'm special. I know that I work hard. I know that I deliver. And therefore, during this time when I was going through a court battle for 4 months, I was living the best time of my life because I knew what I was worth. So make sure that you always know what you have and be honest. Like, I know I wasn't a thief. I know I did my work well. So whatever my employer was fighting me about, I knew that I was going to be successful. This is like the entrepreneur's time. So I think I've always been destined to be an entrepreneur. The company that I run is called COOi Studios. It stands for Co-Open Innovation. What we do is we do technology solutions for large corporations like Nestle, Nedbank, Old Mutual, Engine, Telcom, yeah, just a lot of companies. But basically, all the troubles I've had, all the missteps that I had, all the mistakes that I had, all the time my parents were forcing me to do stuff I don't want to do, it all led up to this. So remember I used to help my dad with his videography stuff? Today, I'm able to also run my own business because he's taught me some very special lessons. And in this time, I've met so many people. One of them was being Prince Harry, Meghan Markle. I've met multiple presidents in the country. I've met like so many people. Traveled to probably more than 20 countries in the world. But this comes because I worked hard. So if you leave with anything today, I want to tell you that wherever you are, even if there's no food at home, it actually doesn't matter. It's a temporary situation that you can sort out if you work hard and you study hard and you get to university, you complete a degree, and you start to work. So you can change any of your circumstances. I want to the last lesson here is actually diligence. And so in my business today, I'm working so hard even still today because people's salaries need to get paid. So I need to work hard, and so diligence comes in. But if you're not a person, okutele, naturally, a person who's just a hard worker, things are going to fall apart. And although the things in my company are not always smooth, but I still go back and I work hard. So if anything I told you today, it's these lessons. It's about influence, the people you keep around. Even if you don't have parents, your grandmother, your sister, they influence your life. It's self-belief, it's sponsorship, it's support, and it's diligence. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much. Okay. Hi.
Thank you, Sandiso. I must just say you look amazing.
Thank you.
Can you all give a round of applause for Sandiso, guys? She looks top tier. Okay, my name is Ofenza Letlaw. I'm a student at Hoërskool Sasol High School. I am in grade 11, and I am one of 2 youth MCs here to be with you guys today, and you also look all amazing. Please give yourself a round of applause. So, we can all agree that Miss Sandiso is amazing, right? So, do we have any questions for Miss Sandiso, please? Yes, over there.
I would like to ask, have you been on the news?
Yes, I've done lots of interviews in the news, yeah.
Oh.
Good afternoon, Ms. Sandiso.
Hi.
I have a question here. I can tell that you had a very difficult upbringing. So what kept you going? Like, who was your inner pusher? Like, your motivator, your inner core?
Okay. So in growing up, my dad got really sick. My dad has got a neurological, like a brain problem, brain tumor. So he got off work very early. And then my mom has been the person who's been looking after the family so long. So I've always felt like she never had like the best marriage ever. And so it was very important for me that I become successful just for her. So if anything, if she was not able to attain her dreams, I need to make sure that I do that for her. And that's always kept me going. It's because of that.
We have a last one that side. We have another question that side.
Okay.
I have a question. Have you ever got that thought that you wanted to give up but you didn't?
Yeah, failure is not an option. Like, what am I going to eat if I fail? Like, failure is not an option. Like, I mean, in business, like, people say no to me all the time. I'm always failing, but I actually can't give up. Yes, I failed today, but tomorrow is a new day with new promises, new opportunities. I wake up and I try again.